We're continuing episode 5. Oh. That's okay. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I've read, I don't want to believe. What's written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. PM Dusky Bridge. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian in honest speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. It's the cold that gets him. He's built. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. But we're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichishodo did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. I didn't say shitty, I said shitty show. Oh, god damn it, I did say shitty, didn't I? I'm drinking I'm just full of product placement today. Kool-Aid Jammer! I grit Kool-Aid Jammer. Shitty show. I said shitty oh god, I did say shit. Shitty Shoto. Shitty Sharter. And that is our client's background. Naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. Shitoshito. There. All of it is confirmation. One way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, Wright. Take care. Shichi Soto. He's just trying. I'm trying here! I guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. That's right! Maya's still stuck over at the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that coffee yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. Heather with pneumonia. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Hazakura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line. And there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I brought my cell phone with me. Let's see here. Shito. Shito. There. Shito. That really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. A kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed, too. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction. Zoihander, Centauro. Heavenly Hall. Looks like someone's taking an effort to write to Heavenly Hall on the signpost. I want to eat these, but I probably shouldn't. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Laurice! I'm sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Look at this graffiti, scrawled right onto the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts. That stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. It's so inappropriate. Like Sister Bikini in a bikini. I gotta think of the kittens. These steps lead up to the foot of Dusky Bridge. Coming down is a cinch, but going back up doesn't look like a walk in the park. I'm starting to understand why rivers always want to flow downstream, not up. Main gate. Come on, please. It's for art. That's for art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine of my book. That'll make you famous. Ah! Enough. A fool's fool, who foolishly accepts the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Francie, you can't do that! Oh, even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not! And I'm not on the brink of anything. Oh, come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Whip trip. Ah. The Rule 34 just writes itself. Gah! Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least a semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says. I'll tell the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh, just like that dude with the red underwear. I don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? Francisco on Karma, the Prodigy. I see. Revenge. Prosecutor. How are you gonna become a criminal prosecutor at the age of 13? Look up on Karma.
Objection!
Now he's gone from this world. He's built different. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me. That's what happened to your father. Thanks, Wright. You will fall before me. This I promise. It'll be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Wait. She's older than Edgeworth? I thought she was younger than Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. He just works at law than her. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. So, okay, I get it now. And because it does. That's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow! No smirking. No whipping the sick! That foolish fool, doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only. To pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some Cold Killer X, you know? Ha! What? Why the product? Why did they drop that product? Can I? Age 19. Age 20. Ah, okay, that's why it was confusing to me. What happened? I went over the whole case file on the flight over. I know it's not, but for some reason it just pops in my head and it's like, you read the whole thing? Yes. Every last word, every last sentence, every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made a very interesting read, you know. Attempted to cross the burning bridge. Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Come sure to let me know when the bridge is repaired. Oh yeah. She's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Alright, no more Twix. That was one long sigh. Sister Bikini? My. I don't know, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it. There's an acolyte stuck in the Inner Temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? This goes missing a lot. I'm getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning. I don't see any psych locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? Pearl alert. Just tends to wander. You know that artist who testified after me? Oh, Laurice! Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I would start flying myself. I thought I meant to so fervently about something so impossible. I sort of wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he does is draw. But all he draws is trouble and nothing else. Both Bikini and Larry telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct? That's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claimed she was in her room at Hazakura Temple. In Hazakura. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. Because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I am so sorry. The dress of that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Ikomando's always been prone to earthquakes, so just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there, fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped there should they choose to flee in that direction. As long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way of escape either. Oh dear! Yes, I suppose it does! Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh? Don't you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? Oh, do you need to know my... No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Donim. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. Why is she talking about measurements? I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My. You make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise is here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again. Sister Bikini, I notice you always refer to Miss Donim as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all our visitors as Mystic. It makes our experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Is she? Oh, unknown. Age 48. Oh, Cyclone. What? What? Why are there 5? Over age! Sees Miss Elise Donim is no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Donim on the evening of the murder. And now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Okay, I see that now. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls, she's with Miss Donim on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a tempo to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? Delicious and refreshing. Kool-Aid Jammer. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Ha! Kia! Capri-Sun. I can go get another one if you want. God. No. Courtyard, okay. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that might have yet to be found. The Shitishido. It's right there in Mystic Amy's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. And hypo means low. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Miss Donham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in this courtyard. Kool-Aid means Kool-Aid! Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. I guess on the other side, so wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. It's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. It is possible that Miss Donut was pushed from the top of the... Is it possible? Pushed from the top of the wall? They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun, they're tools for getting around. I watched 2 of them. Well, and I watched the silica gel, I watched the glow sticks, and I watched the bodybuilder one. The sled. Now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. The building up there is the main hall. It was here when we were. It's where we were staying. It's just kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Donham was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. I don't see anything else to really look at. Hey! Where's the Charlie? You get a really loud yell. Hey, so that's where you've been. Keep it nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repairing the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Oh, well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. Silica gel tell you what to do? God. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not why I'm... Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. It's... Fakama! Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow! That hurts, you know! Silence! I, Franziska von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Oh, it's the wrong way. Inner temple. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice. Oh, it's Pearls. Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! So you were here ever since that night? I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. Ketosis. God. woke up in the morning and saw the dusky bridge was gone. I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. Ah! You're... I'm Francisco von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well... I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Oh ho! Oh ho ho! Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yow! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything! You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls? Weren't you with Maya? Ah! I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya! Hey, wait, Pearls! She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What's that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. I guess I better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Phoenix Wright. What? And would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is for mooring posts for boats, you know. Oh, that. That's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped and the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get me smart with me, Phoenix Wright. But I didn't say anything! You see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright, do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. I should probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Oh, no, I don't have that many siblings. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Oh well, let's see what stunning clues concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty! How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisco von Karma. Seem to remember. It was closed, and yeah. There was snow in this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Oh, excuse me. Sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She's really happy to have finally caught me on something. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go on. Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say, whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? Japanifornia. I love... This must be the door that leads to the Inner Temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall. Oh, excuse me, that's who you are. You can do some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Yow! You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. The little gate leads into the garden. There's no entry on the sign, though. There's no entry. Don't you remember? Oh, yeah. Can I... Trading hall, here we go. A psych lock? What? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet, it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock? It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. This door... When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych walk. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What do you think this yellowish poster is? Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... Damn. A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No. It's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy! What's the matter? The scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Oh, yes. There's a very appetizing smell in the air. Gravy's a type of sauce. So you ran out of paint. You Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No! No, we don't! No, no one does that! For starters, it stinks. Oh, excuse me. It's supposed to be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Okay. Oh, God. What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this. Oh. That's this, Mr. Wright. But, Prosecutor Godo, I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Shush, I thought it was Maya. Huh. I could just ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so... I have something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You're the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Wright? It's Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Huh. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Oh, no! Oh, no! Who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home. Phoenix Wright! What are you hitting me for? Huh. You deserve more craps of the whip than that, Wright. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godo today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? You said you had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? Handsome, caffeinated bastard. I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Wright, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean, that mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight's pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, that's right. You. You should know all about it. No!
NANI?!
How did I not put that together? Holy fuck! He's who Dahlia killed. Godo. What wasn't it? Wasn't it Mia's boyfriend? That it was the defense guy or whatever. Defense or project. It was the defense or whatever. I can't remember the exact. I can't remember the exact roles, but I remember the main things. Well, I knew it was Armando. I didn't know Armando was the one that got killed. No, killed. Drugged or poisoned or whatever. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. I know it's the same person, I just didn't know that Armando was the one that got poisoned. That's what I didn't know. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godo was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on the side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said, too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I could tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's not possible! She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. It's the only place that the search party has yet to explore. They haven't searched the cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chance of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. She's that big lock and chains. It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you. And he blames us for Mia's death, too. Fuck. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me. And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey. Mia? You killed her. No, that's not how it was. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy! Personally! Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No! What is this peculiar-looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It'd be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area's always been prone to earthquakes. Repeated tremors have weakened the foundation of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple of the Sacred Cavern would be a thing of the past. But has no one heard of bolt cutters? I swear to God. Very well. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key? Huh. Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? Cancer of When an acolyte undergoes training inside the Sacred Cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there. Kate did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? Hope she gets here soon. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godo! How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the Sacred Cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Like, I knew they were the same person. I mean, we saw Armando. We know what he looks like. They look identical, just different colors. Like, the different colored shirts or whatever. But I didn't realize he was the one that Dahlia fucking poisoned. Because Mia talked about... Oh my god. You choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Exercise skills. Just have to do what I can do. I guess I'll just do what I can for now. Oh, we already looked at that. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes. Oh, she opened it! I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I could do anything. Yeah, you could do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Oh! Exercise kills, what? I never actually get the only solution. No, I get it. Yes, Centaur. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer-thick or something back in Germany. Not about these mattresses. Certainly not. The scroll shows a picture of Misty Faye, master of the Curian challenge. But why would anyone cover it in gravy? I can't make out what's drawn on the scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Artists? Yeah. Should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain! This is driving me nuts! Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir! It's merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder. With my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you're trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Hey, is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? And hello, Centauro. Huh? Kind of a garden-like garden. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course! What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. The garden. Whoa! There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing in here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? Avon Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... So, how's the Inner Temple investigation going? Alright, the best forensic team in the world to work in the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing! Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. The Shadow Room. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. A stone lantern. Oh, the stone lantern's around the area that's not covered in snow, correct? They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I'm looking at them myself. Oh, what do you mean? About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godo tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of the Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open the door to the Sacred Cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. But just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. The heck is that? Oh. Oh, you spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Yeah, before you ask, it's written in blood. You'll answer all of our questions now, Scruffy. Without exception. Yes, sir. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things. It looks like they've been lit recently. Pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. I was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think that these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's almost a perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? No. No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when when my man and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Is that it? That's it. Ah! Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I cannot even begin to imagine what that reason could be. A little lantern, a little statue. It's certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What's this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I dusted my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Ah! I see you sleepy. You need to only come to me. Got it. Oh my. Oh, there's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It's pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently, it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise Doden? Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to... Yeah. This little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Bloody writing, here we go. Oh, hold on a second. I'm like so out of it. Just gonna stretch. Ah! Oh, mercy. Alright. As I stretch like that, my pants right up my butt. I'm sure you all needed to know that. Maya, so these letters are written in blood? Yeah, what's worse is that it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Donham's blood? Oh, we haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Right, Retro? Me too. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down. You guys can play without me. I was gonna talk to Zemsy about it. You guys, why did it go off screen like that? What the hell? I'm just gonna sit out for it. What? I'm not a necessary character at all. That was bothering me too. Let's get with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, I'm the only one that casts magic, but I'm not the main magic man. You're a cleric. I just do damage, and I have Mage Hand, which I think someone else has, and Light. That's it. We only have the hobbyist. On the night of the murder, the stone lantern was upside down. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Lee's donor wrote these letters here herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From writing the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Lee's donor's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So Miss Donor was killed here? However, you want to look at it. That's what people are saying now. However you want. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard of the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? Wait, is Hylas not a cleric? Oh, it's a paladin, right? Oh, God! Ah! God damn it! Oh, no! I kinda... No! What do you think, Miss Molly? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer. No. I did not realize he had a sword. I thought he... Oh, God. Speak. Wait a second. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set up all that after the murder, right? Wow. Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before, and me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I know it. I should have washed the blood off the land as soon as I got here. This really was the scene of the crime. And I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. I am not a smart man, I'm sorry. I don't pay very much attention. But I'm like not even the main character in the whole thing. I'm just a side character. I'm not even that important. I'm not necessary for D&D. I can take a week off. I know that. It's just I'm not even. It seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godo managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We gotta hurry and lock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? All right. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, Wright. It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But Mr. Wright, all that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. I don't know why I thought you were a cleric. I've heard paladin. I've heard paladin several times. I've heard order. I've heard members of your order have died in the Underdark. You had the whole thing with Raunt, and I fucking don't know why I was saying cleric. God! Operation Juice kills patient. Go ahead! We don't seem to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. You heard him! Ah! There's no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Are there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? The sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris is just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. She talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. I will see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Oh, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluetooth doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah! Glare. Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular! No, Iris is not clear. You two are the only ones who said that to me! I can't shake the feeling that it just became a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those cyclocks of hers. Okay, let's see if I got what I need to break the cyclocks. Take that! Elise Dunim. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I convinced that Miss Elise Donim had a special significance in this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author. Just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Mrs. Doman's true identity. Take that! You threw me off, Satara! Why'd you do that? Whoops, I hit the button again too fast. Okay, so her true identity. Look at Miss Becky. That's a picture of her. Misty Faye. No, she's not Misty Faye. Maya would have recognized her because Misty Faye is her mother as well. Like, I mean, I would imagine somebody would recognize their own mother. It's a Korean Master's talisman. So, oh wait. Miss Doman had this charm with her at all times. Gah! Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm, either. Then... Wait. Then what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops! This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donham really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Donham's true identity. One other item. Is it just the staff? Hey, Wrath, how you doing? Pretty sure it's the staff. One other item, but... It's not the crystal sphere. That was on the staff. I've got no idea. Scroll? The wall scroll? So it is Misty Faye? Penny obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But the scroll shows the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. But how would she not recognize her mother? Ah! This crest is reserved for the master of Korean. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Faye's daughter? Yes. I'm so lost right now. What scene are you talking about? What, when Elise was sad? Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Huh. I did not know that. When was that said? Was that said in this episode? Jesus, I forgot about that. Mr. Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. Wow. Should be the talisman with the mark on it. Well, I nearly fainted. No one's seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? A Korean talisman? It's a symbol of the master of Korean. Oh, Korean. I keep on saying Korean. God damn it! Korean! The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? So Elise Donham was really Maya's mother. Huh. She was Misty Faye, the master of Korean channeling technique. Truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. For 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Ah! Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This cat tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the training hall! It might very well cave in! What? I still can't believe I didn't even... Oh my god. Maya! It seems to have passed. We can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go! Yeah, oh my god. Like, that, it just completely... Because I didn't even realize, like, Misty Fate was gonna be a thing in these games. And of course she gets fucking killed. God. And why didn't she, like, show out of hiding after her, like, daughter got murdered? Like, my god. Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. You may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Yeah, maybe she didn't. It's true. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. Wow, I do not pay attention to fucking anything. Oh my god. Ugh. I can't wait for this game to be over. It'll probably for entry as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Temple and... Right. Ah! What are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yow! Hey! Why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris. She's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? Shit. So, it was just now, during the... Yeah, oh my god, I feel like an absolute idiot. Yeah, Phoenix apparently is smarter than I am, which is really, I hate it when things make me look stupid. I really do. It's at least an art major. I never went to college. Well, I did, okay, but I dropped out of college. How about that? Why is this cord all tangled up? I can't believe I didn't put two and two together. I didn't even look at the talisman to see it was a Korean tech. I would have, oh my god. I didn't even read it. Fuck. Sphere of Earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right? The inner temple area is a dead end, and so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. And we need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right? Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Embedded alert. Alright, let's go. I mean, I put two together with Godo. That he was the one poisoned. I can't believe I didn't realize that it was Misty. Oh my god. Yes. Cavern had caved in. But what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. More? How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell's going on? To be continued.